What's going on? What's up? What is happening? Friends and family and friends, welcome. Welcome to this week's episode of Grover Takeover. I am MT Aunt Grover. You know I am the Grover in the Grover Takeover. Before I get started, please remember that I need for you to like, for you to comment, for you to share my world. Don't you leave. Like always, share. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. Reach down and click that notification bell so you can be notified of all available content each week when I post a show. I'm going to jump right in because, of course, as usual, I have a lot to talk about. I am going to start off on the somber note. I'm going to talk, and this is a rough one because you get so tired of things like this, and I will start off by saying this is exactly what happens when you release a cow-ridden house and you give and make way for these other people to feel like and think that it's okay to just go out and eliminate black people. We the blacks. The mass shooting in Buffalo, New York, that claimed the lives of 10 people. Now, this 18-year-old shooter, you guys already know that when things like this happen, it's very rare that I will give you the name. The name is racist white man number 3, because it's the third time I've talked about something like this. This young man, 18 now, he drove 200 miles from Conklin, New York, where he lives, to Buffalo. Now, he went there the day before, to kind of scope out the area. He went to this predominantly black neighborhood. He went there with the absolute intention of killing black people. They did say that had he not been stopped, that he had intention of going up the block and just shooting up the block. All this, mind you, he shot up a grocery store. He shot up a grocery store parking lot and grocery store parking lot and grocery store. So these age ranges of these people from age 32 up to age 86. Now, the one young lady that was 32, she was the youngest. The next youngest person was 53, and they were all from there. They're from the ages of 53 to 86, just minding their own business, like 76, 72. 62, 65, 55, 77. Senseless. Absolutely senseless. This young man wrote a manifesto, and like I said, he planned to shoot up the neighborhood and go outside of the grocery store. On his gun, it was inscribed, "Here's your reparations, nigger." This kid had on body armor, This one's a hard one to talk about. All those lives cut short, and some of those lives long-lived. Here I am, I've lived to be 86 years old, 86, and you're gonna senselessly shoot me and take me out. I've done nothing wrong. And this is how I go after 86 years. This is a terrible, terrible story for me to start off with. I can't even hardly get it together. I'm going to get back. I'm coming back. But yeah, in fact, I tell you what, I'm going to skirt tragedy. Let's see. We'll see what happens with this when he goes to court. They didn't even... Young Thug and Gunna, 15-count gang indictment. So Young Thug and Gunna were denied bail. They were trying to get bail so that they could get out. They've got all these charges. There's an 88-page indictment filed in Fulton County. Now here's the thing. The reason I'm telling this story is because there's a lot of talk about the fact that they, meaning the court system, are using some of their rap lyrics against them in this court case. People are posing the question, do you think this is fair? or not. Should they use the lyrics? Should they? Here, this is where I'm going to go with this. If you're stupid enough to sit up there and tell these people, millions of people who are listening out there, who are streaming away all this crazy stuff that you did, that just so happens to be illegal, and then they come to get you, and use these very lyrics against you because you told on yourself, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want the rest of us to say. That's just stupid. What is happening? What is happening? I remember back. Okay, let's take 90s when rap started going in the direction of being more mainstream in the 90s. When Tupac started going to #1 and things like that. These rappers used to talk about things they've seen, things they used to do, things they've done before, things they might plan on doing later, things they will do later if you do something to them, But to sit up here and you're just telling the people, telling everybody all your business, telling all this crazy stuff, and then they use it against you. The evidence overacts. That's what they're calling it. They're calling it examples of overacts, some constituting racketeering. Overacts. Just big crime. And Young Thug and Gunna are probably gonna go to jail for a very long time. We'll see. The rappers, they get out there, start having a career, keep doing stupid stuff. You cannot continue to that hood mentality. If the Lord is blessing you to get out of that situation, you need to come on out, because this is what the outcome is of this. They always end up in jail, and the talent is wasted, because what good are you to us if you are down to the jail? The Billboard Music Awards aired Sunday night. Diddy served as the show's host, executive producer, and opening act. It was the Diddy show. Mary J. Blige received the Billboard Icon Award from Janet Jackson, who has received this award. That was a great moment, seeing these two icons up there. Mary has had an extensive career and a long career and a successful career. And, it's so crazy how it happened for her. I never expected the level, that Mary got to when she first came out. I mean, she proved me wrong. I mean, not that I ever said anything. I just didn't expect, Either way, Doja Cat won Best R&B Album. Talk about, the awards. These award shows, it's about the performances. Megan Thee Stallion, Silk Sonic turned it out. As usual. Ed Sheeran, Miranda Lambert, Lotto. I was very disappointed that Lotto did Big Energy, and I'm very confused as to why she didn't contact Mimi. And, well, she might have. This is Mariah Carey we're talking about. She might have said no. Well, she should have had Mariah Carey up there. Should have done a remix. That would have been dope. Elle King, Travis Scott, Maxwell. Maxwell came out. He performed Michael Jackson's song. These were some of the performers. The show was good. People looked good. As usual. I'll sling some pictures up there for you. I love it that award shows are back. I'm glad people are out, getting a chance to do their thing. These artists are getting a chance to perform, and people going to concerts and stuff. People out there, just masks less, just out there. I went to a graduation this weekend. There was a lot of people in there, but it was a lot of people in there not wearing masks. Like, I don't know. Well, my family had on masks. All of us, all. So, and cared not that these other people did not. That's them. Please, skirting. Zaya Wade. Zaya Wade is starting to become my new him who shall not be spoken. I will not speak the name. I'm still on strike talking about Kim Kardashian's ex-husband. But Zaya Wade spoke with People magazine about the effects of hurtful comments on social media about her appearance. Some feel that she should grow her hair out and fit into the norm of female appearance if she is going to identify as trans. That kind of advice is just trying to break you, but don't let it. unquote. This is a child, a 14-year-old child. Why do we know so much about this? What is happening? Why? Why do we know so much about this child in this transition? We shouldn't even know anything about this. This child could have went away, grew up, took the hormones and grew some boob and turned into a girl and just reemerged out as a 18-year-old girl, and nobody would have, and then announced, and nobody would have, I mean, they would have cared. They would still had so much to say. But we know, why do we know so much about this? We know too much about this. This 14-year-old child that is getting hurtful comments on the social media, get off of it. Get off there. Get down. There you go. Don't look at the comments. Then you won't see it. Get off there. Get off there. Stop telling everybody. I don't really think realistically that people want to be led into the trans understanding by somebody who hadn't lived through anything yet. Just because you are trans, you still hadn't lived through anything. Nothing has ever happened to you, and you're rich. No. They don't want you as the spoke. They want the ones that are gonna, cause see, you're gonna come out of this looking good because your parents got money. So they're gonna fix you up, take you to the best doctors and all of this stuff. No, we need the broke down, the ones that look like they should have stayed a man the way they were to begin with. Yeah, they need to lead the community, the trans community, into lead us into understanding of the trans community, because they're the ones, they struggle. Some of them look a struggle. It's a whole struggle. For a lot of them, struggling. I do hope that you have enjoyed this week's episode of Go Over Takeover. Before I go, remember that I need for you to like, comment. I need for you to share. I need for you to subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Reach down and click the notification bell. I'm getting so tongue-tied tonight. Reach down and click the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post an episode. I'm gonna get back on some cooking videos for you. I cooked today. I just didn't feel like recording it. I love you. You know I love you. Remember that I need for you to have a good day, for you to have a good night, and for you to have a good life. And for you to tune in to the next episode. Jesus loves you. This I know. For the Bible tells me so. It's all right. I'll see you next week. Come on back. You know you're coming back. That's why you're not gone yet.